Welcome to Last Call of Trouble at the Tavern, joined by Chris, Hartley, Mike, and Maggie. You finally got combat.
Yeah. Not
It's
loving
everything
it.
you ever wanted, Hartley.
You know what? I wanted something like this.
I wanted absolute and instant success. Is that so hard to ask for, Chris?
Yeah, Chris. Come on,
Can we
Chris.
not have absolute and instant success?
Could you not have just thrown like a fucking couple of bats at us and we could have just taken swings?
The
and killed
worst
one?
thing is that they're fucking gnomes. They're gnomes.
They're tiny.
They're gnomes.
Listen, I know children want ice cream all the time, but if you get too much ice cream, you're going to have a sick tummy.
We're being hacky sacked by
just-
tiny
There are
gnomes.
vegetables.
You're feeding us poison. That's it. Just pure poison.
I know, but it drips, so it's not instant.
Chris, you realize
Nom, 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 nom.
if we lose this fight, you'll have put 4 if you include Prince of Pelor, which we also
Got down
failed.
every time.
4 encounters in a row where we fail.
I know.
I went down
Fuck.
twice.
Honestly, I was like the moment. It's Orla, right? Orla that left, or is it Oda that left?
Oh
I don't
my
know.
fucking
We're
god.
fighting Orla.
We're fighting
Oda.
Oda.
Listen, it is not my fault that the names are so similar. Looking at you, Chris.
It's not my fault. You can't keep track of them.
It's very hard.
They're like 3-letter names, my dude.
Yeah, and only one letter changes between the two of them.
I know, but I must have said
I
her
think
name.
I'm slightly dyslexic.
I must have said her name 20 times in that session. At
Oda,
least.
right?
Yes.
Wait,
Mike,
who are we
who
fighting?
came in
Orla.
at the
We're
end?
fighting Orla.
Orla, and who came in? Oda.
No,
fucking
he's
with
fucking
you.
with you.
Oh,
We're fighting Oda.
We're fighting Oda?
Yes. Holy fuck.
Oda.
Well,
Glad your
how's-
dad's okay.
yeah. I mean, so far
Well,
for
yeah.
now.
Well, what do you
I
think
was
they're gonna
really
do?
hoping when we could use one of those potions on him, because I'm so sorry. I
It's fine.
part of me was just like, let me just try.
Honestly, I think he'd be absolutely useless.
Well, no, just to
no,
get
but
him
it's
out of
more
the
so
fight.
that he's not dying.
No, I
to be
know.
to be
If
fair,
anything, he'd get in the way.
you know what?
I think.
Like plot wise, it made sense for me to go after my own dad. That for sure.
Mm-hmm.
However, I am the tank and the healer,
Yeah.
so I probably should have.
It's a little difficult over there.
During
without
the
you.
episode, I was like looking at you, Mike, and I was going like, I'll go, but like, you could go,
Yeah.
if you wanted.
No, that's,
Oh, you wanted me to go?
Yeah.
Oh, you could have just been like,
realistically, I could have gone and gotten him too.
listen, Dylan
Well,
will.
any of well,
got
it was
magic-
just because it was his turns. Yeah, your
Yeah.
magic. Right.
Yeah, if Dylan wants
And
to just
distance works,
be a
but-
part of anything. So if you instantly give him a task to do, he'll be
I
excited.
know, but you literally like leading up to that conversation were like, I got this, Clu. Yeah, man, I got this, and I'm like,
No, but that
Okay.
was well, like I looked at you and you were like, I looked at the two of you and I was like, who should go for your dad? And I
Yeah.
kind of like did the eye
oh,
thing.
and then I said
and you
I
were
should
like,
do it.
it's my father.
Yeah.
I should go after
Which
him.
I was
It
kind of
makes
split.
sense.
But
yeah.
that makes sense.
But I didn't have a morale card. I rolled a 14 and an 18 didn't do it. I've got a +4 to strength.
It
Yeah.
also showed that, you do love your dad. And
Yes.
that,
Of course.
Mynx was
Yeah.
questioning that.
Of course, also, yeah. For good reason you were questioning.
Yeah. And I think like as we fight more and more, I think we're all going to sort of, us as characters and us as the people playing the
Oh, yeah.
characters, we're all going to sort of figure out where we fit in each sort of fight. Because I feel like
Yeah.
right now we're
Oh,
still,
yeah.
we're still feeling out all our characters.
What are your ACs?
Oh, 16. Awful.
Mine's 16 also.
16.
Oh.
Okay.
12?
Oh.
Okay.
16 is
why
pretty good.
I don't,
16's not
16
I
bad.
don't
actually
go
quite
in
good.
anywhere.
we gotta,
I
we gotta
don't-
get you some armor.
She can't wear
I'm
the-
not
she can't-
proficient in any armor.
Oh.
That's what sorcerers, right?
Okay.
So like my only
Yeah.
thing, with other campaigns,
we should get you a cool shirt.
I should,
Yeah, it's a jerkin.
I should.
A jerkin.
Oh, a jerkin.
a
Man.
jerkin.
I'm proficient in just cool clothes.
I'm
Nice.
proficient in jerkins.
I'm proficient in style.
Would you say I'm proficient in jerkins?
That's such a weird sentence.
Is that the first time that sentence has ever been said?
Well, you want to give a jerk in help action?
Yes.
Which sounds very pornographic.
Yes, of course. I am saving it. I am so excited to use my channel divinity, and we're gonna need it. We're gonna
Oh my
need
God,
it.
right?
So
You
while you're in the middle of this fight, sorry to interrupt. Well, I just want a quick update on everyone's hit points right now.
Yeah, you're trying to just make sure.
Back up at what I was when we started. I'm at 12 right now.
Okay.
That's thank you for that, by the way, for the long short
9?
rest.
Yeah.
9.
9.
9.
I'm not telling.
I know what you're at.
31.
31 hit
I
points.
haven't taken
Why
a single.
are you're so
It's crazy.
strong.
I haven't taken a single hit. And also, I'm
It's
I'm
fun-
a paladin.
Yeah, you're built for fighting, and the first chance you get, I'm coming, Papa, runs right to the warehouse.
But it shows.
I had
It's true.
to.
It does show Clu does have a heart for certain people that he does care about. But yeah, so the fight's not looking too great right now.
Especially like, okay, well, at the very least, Oda,
Mm-hmm.
Mike.
Is that
Not
the
so
right
hard, is
one?
it, Michael?
Is it?
Yeah.
It's kind of, you saw the hesitation.
uh,
Hartley was scared, just shitless.
I was for a while. Oda is looking hurt.
Yeah.
Looking
Yes.
like decently hurt. So I feel like if anything, as long as we focus on Oda, it's really just extending this fight by 2.
I really hope Orla's weaker, but
I don't
I
think
just
don't
hope
know.
she's
I
not
don't
another
know.
like buff ass.
Right.
Oh.
It could be a different type of
yeah, she
Yeah.
might be like, the one that stays in the distance
and not a barbarian.
Yeah.
But
Either
God, if
way,
she-
that'd be awesome to just you kill Oda and then Orla is just a little squishy.
I hope so. I don't know.
Glass
She's gonna be
cannon.
tough. She's gonna be tough in her own way.
What's that movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito?
Oh.
And they play brothers.
Yeah, they're brothers.
That's
it's not twin.
I
Is
have
it twins?
no
It might be
idea.
twins.
Is it?
Is that the goal that you have for Oda and Orla? Is that you
We're
kill?
just hoping.
You're killing Arnold Schwarzenegger and you're left with Danny DeVito.
We're hoping
That'd
for
be
the
It is
best.
twins.
Twins.
It is.
Yeah, there
Is
we
it
go.
twins? That's great.
Yeah.
But boy, it's a lot of fun things that fight. It was cool fighting along with Cadmus. It was that javelin throw was absolutely incredible.
Oh
So
yeah,
good.
thank you.
oh my
you.
goodness,
That was good.
I was
that was primo.
that was sick. I also really wanted it to work, Maggie. I'm so I'm
no.
so disappointed it didn't when you picked up that bow
Oh.
and just
Oh,
threw it at the
was
back of
so
Oda's
so
head.
moment.
cool.
I just that
That was quick thinking. That was awesome.
It'll be it's like double dex save stuff. Like as soon as anybody has
She was
advantage on
rolling
those
advantage
things.
on everything.
Yeah, like all my decks, all my magic stuff except for like my cantrips are like deck save.
and
except
what
for
are what's
charm
the
person.
save? Like 14?
15.
15?
Yeah.
15's pretty good.
No.
But when they roll advantage, it's pretty
Mhm.
easy to beat. Yeah.
And you can, with us as being a satyr, you can like jump around, right? Like that's
I
what
can
you,
jump.
you can like jump up and like kind of like a mountain goat style.
Yeah, I'm
Very
goat-ish.
Very cool.
Goat-esque.
Very very cool. Just find like the tiniest little ledge and just like
I got little hoofs.
Yeah.
Yeah, just popping up. Because, they're like, you can jump straight up. And I'm like, just like a little pogo stick.
that's
you
sick.
know?
High jump. A lot of Olympics happening today. Javelin throwing, high jump,
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of track and field.
a lot of track and
A
field.
lot
Yeah.
of yeah.
Yeah. A lot of running around.
We're ready for
I'm-
another farm tournament.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll crush the Bushel brothers this time around.
Yeah.
I am looking at my character sheet and I'm realizing how much healing I have.
Oh my God.
You have a lot of healing because
Uh,
we need it, buddy.
I've got 15 points of lay on hands, so I can just distribute that
Wow.
however much I want. And then I've got one more spell slot, which is either going to a powerful attack, which I very much like, or more likely a cure wounds, which
Cool.
is pretty. That's like another
I'm
another
sorry that we're
potion.
holding you back, Hartley.
You know what, guys? You gotta just join me on this next level, all right?
Yeah.
Weren't
Yeah.
you the one that went down immediately first in the first fight?
Yeah. That was.
I don't remember that.
How are we
No, 'cause you were
supposed to? How are we supposed to fight that guy on our own again?
Oh,
Big B.
Big B?
Yeah, because
Oh, so you know Bigby's name.
Oh my God.
because it's significantly different than Orla and Oda.
There's like 2 more letters. It's a harder word.
Also, yeah, the plan of like the stunning thing.
Oh yeah.
never happened.
Thanks a lot, Cadmus.
Yeah, Cadmus kind of fucked us there.
So here's the thing.
We didn't have a surprise round.
You didn't have a surprise round.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't sneak in
Yeah. You guys were quite noisy.
If we
Yeah.
had snuck, we might have been able to
Natural
get
20.
both.
because if
Yeah,
you would have
you-
tossed
that-
it,
Your only nat
Stop.
20s come when it's ruined by somebody else.
My 20s come on like, you need to make an investigation check in this room. See how it goes.
Yeah, it's like, okay, nat 20, great.
Yeah.
But then when it comes to like, you need to hit this or you're going to die next turn.
How about a 2?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oy.
I wonder, because if he would have thrown it after, he would have just gotten us as well. Like we all would have been
Collateral
stunned.
damage.
Collateral damage.
Yeah.
What's the spread on that?
It's like 60 feet.
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
it's
That
pretty
was also
bomb.
the-
It doesn't do any damage, but it's like a wide
Mhm.
radius of like concussion, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
stun.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I really wish I was able to. do the two-handed weapon fighting thing.
Yeah.
Because
I'm not sure whether I'm going to cut that out from the edit,
you
but
should
it was
definitely
very
keep it.
funny.
You should keep it.
It was
I think it's
very
worth
cool.
keeping.
Oh,
because
what'd you call it? Like a wet? What
an
was it?
oiled gazelle.
An
Oiled
gazelle.
gazelle.
Yeah.
We're definitely keeping that.
Yeah, no, well, for sure. But like, if you cut that other part out, it's just gonna be all of a sudden happy-go-lucky
sad.
Dylan to sadly being like, he saunters over to Mynx and pours potion on her face.
Yeah.
I think you should keep it in.
Man, I'm so excited about playing this character, guys.
Yeah, it's great.
I want more spell slots. Chris, can you?
I just leveled you up.
I'm
Thank
not saying
you.
I want to be a
Thank
higher
you
level.
for-
I'm
thank
just
you.
saying I want you to give me more spell slots for free.
I just want
Is
more
that so-
pockets, Dad.
Is that so our
I need
dad
more
has?
pockets for my cool stuff.
I want more things to do.
Please,
got
Papa.
so
Give me
many
more
little
things
toys.
to do. Yeah, that was clutch. Being able to pop what's it called? An action surge, a second wind on the same turn. Like that was
Also,
that popped me up.
imagine we hadn't stopped at the potion shop right before.
Oh my god, we would have been.
My dad
We would've
would have
been-
been dead.
Oh yeah,
I-
for sure.
because I would have prioritized getting you guys up.
It was really one turn that we had left for that, right?
So I had it written down that as soon as combat started, or no, because you guys failed your stealth, so the thing was pulled right away. So there was 5 rounds, but the first round, because you guys didn't manage to sneak in, was taken up by you entering the warehouse. So there was 4 rounds that you had to get your dad off of this conveyor belt. Otherwise, he would have been.
And then it's round 1 I
Mincemeat.
attacked.
Round
Round 1 you attacked.
Round 2 I tried to pry it, rolled an 18 and failed. And then round 3 he got it.
Yeah, for some reason I thought we'd have way more time with your dad being hung up
Chris
there.
is a brutal DM.
Yeah,
Chris
gets straight to the
he just wants to kill everybody who's important to you.
machine's on and it's going at 4 times speed.
Yep.
Here's the thing. I want combat to be scary.
It's terrifying.
Good.
You do a great job.
It
Yeah.
makes me very anxious.
Oh, I'm so excited for the next session.
Yeah. What else? What else did we do?
Terrified.
The singeing is really cool. You have flame powers like Cadmus. Very cool.
Flames.
You guys should definitely chat out.
Flames.
I just had no reason to use fire in a farming town till now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dylan's definitely seeing some like you guys would be like dope friends. You and Cadmus.
Yeah.
God, you
Thanks.
love Cadmus so much.
It's so funny.
I hope it's
really,
not too
really
much. I feel like it got to a point where I was like, I gotta stop saying these things and just like kind of get to fighting.
Yeah.
because we're gonna be here all day. Because every move I'm like, Cadmus, what are you doing? Oh, he's getting hurt. Oh no, he's fighting.
When
But yes.
Chris, the first time that he went invisible, all 3 of us were like, "Oh, he just left us to fucking."
I
do
know.
this."
well, let it be noted here for our listeners, that Cadmus. God damn it! I keep butchering sentences. Let it be noted for our listeners here that Chris has a track record of having beloved characters absolutely betray us in D&D campaigns.
It's ridiculous.
So. The moment Chris was like, and he vanishes, and I was like, and of course, and Cadmus is going to
Of
attack
course,
us now.
and I'm sure,
and
and I'm
we are
sure he
gonna
was
be-
on the gnome side all
Yeah.
along.
Oh,
and-
yeah. This is the part of the combat where my heart gets ripped out of.
Yes, of
yeah.
course.
We were talking about
we're
this
used
right
to it,
before the session
It's like-
started. Of like Chris will he's awful, and I never catch it, but like. In our other campaign, he'll name characters like Betrayer, but as in like anagram of itself into like the
yes.
name like Bagably, and we go like, oh yeah, it's Bagfully Flames, and in his head
Betrayer's
he's like, we're
backwards,
all
or-
saying Betrayer, and we never notice it.
Yep.
It is
but
quite funny.
he pretty much just turns every character against you in the end.
He's a
Chris, I'm
sneaky
gonna
boy.
have trust issues after this.
I'm warning you. I'm warning you. You know what?
Oh,
But he's
no.
putting on a relatively good face for the podcast. So we'll
I don't
see.
know.
I don't know.
about
It
that.
might get a
I
little
immediately got screwed by random people on at a farm.
You did.
true.
Immediately.
The first scene.
You got
Before I met you
got
guys.
swindled in the first 5 minutes
Yep.
of your character.
Look, it's not my fault you roll your characters to be dumb, okay? It's not my fault. You just roll better, okay?
Chris, can I just start reading books? just
Honestly-
spend like a year at college.
Yeah. Like, can we just pause the campaign? Just stand in
We
the
all go
backyard
to
swinging a
school.
sword.
Minx takes the longest rest of all time and does 4 years of post-secondary education in order to improve her proficiency by 2.
Yeah,
Hooray!
a +1 to intelligence to bring it to a negative 2.
The world's fucked. The war has ravaged the land, but at least you're somewhat smarter.
Yeah, Dylan takes a year to just eat protein and become a bodybuilder.
Can't wait for that.
And Cadmus still won't return his calls.
No, it never does. It's okay. Even though I still have him on speed dial.
Yeah.
God, the amount. Oh no, I'm making a note of something I want to try to find. Like,
Say it to us.
no,
Oh,
no.
Do I need to
I'm gonna
in the
mention it
room?
to Chris
Secrets
later.
on the
No,
last
that's-
call.
No,
Fine. I'm also gonna create a secret.
Yeah, I'm also
that
gonna
share
do
with
something
Chris.
with Dylan.
Chris, I'm gonna talk to you about a little thing that I've been.
I'll have to
thinking
check my
about.
calendar. I have an appointment scheduled already for Maggie, so I'll have to see my
Chris is
availability.
hard booked till our next and not even before episode. He's actually hard booked up till we start recording. He's just gonna ignore all of us.
Yeah.
Well, I was hoping we would get through combat, but it seems like we've only gotten through the first part of combat, and I am terrified for what's to come. But I'm excited. I hope we survive.
we're just flailing around this muscly gnome.
Yeah.
Me too. Me too. Me too.
But really looking forward to the next episode, and we should be releasing some episodes soon, right? Because we're recording this way ahead of
We're-
actual release.
yeah, for
just
any-
because last we could talk about this
For
here.
anybody who comes and it makes it 20 minutes into a last call.
Yes.
On episode 8.
You're a true champion.
Those
You
are the
deserve to know.
true champions, and so they deserve to know that like episodes presumably 1 through 10, 1 through 13,
Have
something
been
like
all
that,
recorded before release.
will be recorded before episode 1 is released, because all of us, Mike specifically, go away all the time, and we'd like to make sure that our releases happen.
world's
got to
be traveled, baby.
You come back with beautiful stories, though,
Yes.
so it's all
Yes.
good and it's all
Yes.
lovely.
Yes.
Yes, it's exciting times. But yeah, so starting from this episode, you can start getting mad at us knowing that we're cuckolding episodes that have already been recorded and most likely edited at this point.
Yeah. So see you next week,
So
fuckers.
in
Oh my
summary,
gosh.
none of what we just talked about will affect you. But we want you to know how we're feeling at this time.
Yeah,
Yes,
pretty much.
We're feeling slightly apologetic, but also not
Excited.
excited.
I think it's exciting.
Also, just as like a little roast to all of us in general that we've gotten this far and we've recorded 8 episodes and
Thank you.
we've got another one
Yeah.
coming up, and just
Wow,
remind
I can't believe it's gonna be all over soon when you're dead.
wow. Wow. Opening my heart up here just for Chris to grab it and chuck it out the window in one fell swoop.
Well, it was just sitting there. I had to take it.
Yeah. I honestly, I think we're gonna make it to like 100. I think, and then I'm out. Yeah, I don't care if the campaign's over.
Hopefully at that point it's we're going strong. But it's just cool that we all came together, we all did this, and it's happening. And ultimately, even if it's just for ourselves, I'm glad that it's out here and we're just doing it. A little appreciation
For us,
talk for all of us.
from us to us.
Yes.
A lot of
Merry birthday.
Merry birthday to us
Merry
all.
birthday
Merry
to us all.
birthday celebration to us all.
Sweet. Is there anything else we want to touch on? Any
If anybody's listening to this point, I'm sure they're just waiting for us to end it.
sweet? Send us your favorite domino order, and most likely
We'll order it.
We'll order it and eat it, and we can start. Oh, we can start doing that. Why don't we do that? Why don't we start a segment at every last call? We order Domino's before our session, like we did today, but we do someone else's Domino's
Oh, yeah.
order,
What if every Domino's order we roll a D20 and
like that sandwich guy on TikTok. Have you seen that?
No.
Oh, you were
Roll
gonna
for
bring
sandwich.
up the peanut butter thing for Maggie.
Oh, we'll do that after. But it's the TikTok of the kid reading Nutella, and then he says, "What does that spell?"
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter. It's great. But it's so hard to do over a thing. But anyway,
Oh, you just did it.
there's a
I believe it.
But
I thought
there's-
it was funny.
There's a guy, I don't know if he does it still, on TikTok who would roll for sandwich, and he would have like the type of bread, the first thing to put in the sandwich, the second thing to put in the sandwich, the dressings or whatever.
Yeah.
And he would roll for all of them. So sometimes he would get like a rye bread with peanut butter and cream cheese and salmon, or like raspberry jam and mayonnaise in a sandwich.
Disgusting.
Yeah,
Great.
awful.
There's
This
some
guy
nerd
roll
bars
for
that do that.
sandwich.
Yeah.
Stormcrow does that
Stormcrow does it for shots, right?
for
Is that
shots, and I
for
think
food?
they do it for burgers now too.
That's really cool.
But yeah,
I like
yeah.
that. But yeah, if you're
Make it funky.
I know, I feel like we should start a Twitter just for people to tweet at us. But
I
that'll be
am-
later.
Michael Pugasevich, I asked you this last week,
Did
and
you?
everybody said, no.
Well, that was
Instagram's enough, Hartley.
help
You
run
can
an
all go
Instagram.
fuck off.
I think we should just tag our personal Twitters.
Chris,
No?
I think you
don't
would
know.
do really good at a Twitter.
For sure.
Chris,
I say this
Chris
as somebody that
speaks
doesn't
in
use
Twitter.
Twitter.
I don't use Twitter at all.
I don't use it, but I feel like you would have a fun time.
I would have a fun time, and I wouldn't be able to do anything else because I'd have so much fun on Twitter. So that's why I don't have Twitter.
Exactly.
Honestly, you'd get a huge following though for
You would.
all the shit that you say.
If we created a Trouble at the Tavern Twitter, Chris, it's yours. Oh,
Yeah, I don't do enough for this podcast.
Among
so
all
yeah,
of the
I'll
planning.
take
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Good.
Yeah, you only write the whole entire story.
Exactly, and
make
create
everything
and
up.
act every character.
And play every single character known to man. We just
Yeah,
have to worry
it's
about
not
our
enough.
little numbers and our little people.
This session was nice because I only have to do a voice for one NPC. Thank God, because
Yeah.
Oda.
Oh,
Oda.
because they're Oda.
Oda.
Is it Oda?
Oh, yeah.
No, sorry, Ola. She doesn't
Wait,
talk.
Ola. Wait, is there a third one? Hola, amigos. ¿Cómo
And with
estás?
that, I think we're going to wrap up Last Call. Thank you so much for listening. Once again, joined by Chris, Mike, Hartley, and Maggie. We'll see you next time on Trouble at the Tavern. Take it away with the slow jazz.
Jazz.